Are you guys there? I got the scrolling thing happening again. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. You never know. So I'm just gonna kind of stall a little bit right here. Oh, there we are. Hi guys. It's the 1st of August. Summer is marching on by over here in the Berkshires. And man, what a beautiful summer it's been. Today is a gorgeous day. My husband and I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but if you've been around for a while, my husband really hates social media and he's like super um, fun to hang out with. And he does all sorts of things that are so, like, as my daughter would say, Insta worthy. Like a couple weeks ago, I did a little story on my feed about our Sunday. It was actually, I think, on Father's Day. Um, we moved a chicken house, a chicken coop. Like, it wasn't like one of the chicken coops that you might buy at like Agway or Tractor Supply. It was a chicken coop that had been built in place by my husband and his best friend Bobby Sweet many years ago. And we moved where we needed to have the coop, so we needed to move the coop like down the road, like a quarter of a mile. So my husband picked it up with his crane truck, because doesn't everybody's husband have a crane truck? My husband has a crane truck. He also has a bucket truck, tractors, lots of big equipment. Picked it up, put it on a trailer. We drove it down the road. He drove it down the road. I went like, oh my God, I hope it fits. We live on a really small road, and then our driveway is super tiny. So we got the chicken coop placed. So now today, this afternoon, after I get done with my session with you guys today, we're going to be working on. He made a kit for a little, like, a post and beam house. It's like a tiny house, 12. I think it's 12 by 16, something like that. And we're going to move the kit into place so that we can put it together um, at a later date, which could mean 4 months or 10 years. We're not sure, because that's just how things work in my life. So I was just thinking about how fun it's going to be hanging outside in the sunshine with my hubby. So today I want to talk to you guys about. So before I continue on, and I often forget to finish my thought or introduce myself. So my name is Crispina French, and I am a textile recycling entrepreneur, and I've been passionately recycling used clothing and other manufacturers' waste that's fabric or textile based since 1987. My business, I really started in 1989. But it's been a long time, and I'm so heartened by all the attention and thought and diligence that's going into this area right now in the world. And I was just talking to my girlfriend this morning about how the world is all kind of in akimbo. Like, things all seem to be moving sort of sideways. We're really not sure how to plan or which end is up. But there's a lot of really good things happening right now in the world of environmentalism, and people realizing how much immediate impact humans have on the planet. You probably have seen pictures online about, like, places in India where it used to just be like this kind of gray smog that is now like these beautiful mountain vistas, because the air's cleaner, because people aren't flying as much, and people are kind of hunkering down a little bit more. So that is a really positive thing, and I think that is something that we can focus our attention on as we traverse this kind of uncomfortable part of our history where we just don't know what to plan, what to expect, how things are going to unfold. So, with that in mind, I'd like to talk to you today about a project that I've kind of been putting off for a long time. That now is the perfect time to get back into it. So, this is, those notebook cases that the kids bring to school. They're, like thick zipper. This one has a strap. These things cost a lot of money. I think last year I bought my daughter one. It was the first time that her school had required this kind of a thing, and it was very specific. The requirement was like 3-ring binder with a file thing and zip around, thing. I think it was like over $30. I think it might have been over $40 actually. I think it was like $45. And I just thought, that is a lot of money, especially, I mean, for people who are struggling financially right now. I just was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. And the craziest thing is this was actually given to me by my daughter's teacher because it's brand new and it's already falling apart. Like the inside rings, the clips are in bad shape, the zipper's broken, and it's just kind of a piece of crap, actually. So I thought, I said to her, I said, Julie, don't throw that out because I think I can do something with it. So I think it would be a really cool idea to look at the things that you might already have in your house. Like this thing, I am going to refurbish and make it fresh for my daughter for the school year. And hopefully she'll like it. Sometimes it's a little tricky. My kids get kind of sick of the stuff I make. But maybe she can help me with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new cover. I'm gonna take off this fabric that's here, and I'm gonna keep the Velcro. I'm gonna keep this interior, like it's probably a piece of plastic, so that I can recreate what's here, but make it really durable. So I'm gonna use a zipper, like a brass metal zipper, to put around the outside. I'm gonna put a cool zipper pull on it, and I'm gonna make it out of, I think, denim. This is a leg of my husband's pants. So I have a fair amount of denim around, and this is like nice and durable. And you know how kids like to doodle on their books? Denim looks kind of cool when it's doodled on, And if she wants to get creative with me, she might even want to do a little embroidery before we sew it down. So I just want to take a second and welcome people who are just joining. Hi, Eileen. Thanks for being with me today. And Reed, how are you, honey? Both of you guys were my stitch along buddies, so it's nice to see you here on my feed. And stitch along is a cool project. I have a big blog post that I've been kind of, I don't know why, it's just been taking me a really long time to focus in and post that, but it's getting close. So stay tuned. It'll be on my blog at christina.com. I'll put a link up while I'm talking about it so I don't forget. And I have to confess that my blog has been neglected for the last couple of weeks, but not for long, ladies and gentlemen, not for long. So I guess today's session, back to our subject, this binder, they're called something, and I wish I could think of the word right now, but the refurbishing the things that we have, like everything about this is kind of cool. Like the idea of being able to like put your stuff when you're a kid, have everything all organized, have it like buckled in, have pockets, like that is a cool idea. Just to keep everything in one spot and not have things floating around or falling out of notebooks and the like. And the kind of regrettable part of it is that it's made really poorly, and it's really $40 for the average family to spend on one item. Last year, I think, if I remember right, I spent over $100 more. I think it was $130 on school supplies for 2 kids. Like, what? Like, I can't imagine. I feel blessed and very, very privileged to have a level of income that allows for me to spend that much money without having it impact my basic needs. But that's crazy. And not to mention the plastic factor. Like, this is a giant chunk of plastic that literally lasted the original purchaser for, I don't know, a month. It wasn't even a month into the school year last year when she gave this to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. Well, I'm going to get to it now, because then by the time we start our learning process, whatever that might look like this year, I'll have something really cool and inspiring to give my daughter, which I think she'll kind of dig. And I'll run the idea past her, see if she's interested in working on it with me. But maybe you have something like that too. In your, if you have kids that are school age or even college age, people who are looking to kind of get their, you can control that. You can make a really cool tool for learning, whether you're learning at home or learning in a more traditional setting. That would be inspirational for any student, I would think. So that is kind of what I had in mind for sharing with you guys today. And I'm going to go a little sooner than usual. It's going to be kind of a short session today, but I think that I am going to go out there and help my hubby get that little, I say it's a little kit. It's a, the timbers are like this big. So I'm like, I got my work gloves, I got my muscles. I'm going to go out there and help. But he's got his tractor. It's not, I don't need to be like hucking and hauling. I mainly just need to be helping him, figure out balancing things correctly and that kind of thing. So, I might throw a little story up later today so you can see what I'm talking about. And hi, Penny Solomon Fleischer. It's so nice to see you here. And I hope you all have a really nice rest of your Saturday. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, Sunday, live at 11 Eastern Standard Time, right here. And then all the recordings from previous days are available if you scroll down in my feed. And if you're more of a YouTuber, you can head over to my YouTube channel, which is just Crispina French. It's YouTube. I think I'll put that right up in the comments too. And if you're over that way on YouTube, subscribe to my channel if you would. It's really helpful. It enables me to do more dynamic things with my feed if I have more subscribers. It's kind of, I don't know, not really